Hello students, welcome to Spectra Education Academy. In this video, I am going to explain force and the concepts which are associated with force. First, suppose when does force plays an important role? Suppose when body is in uniform motion. It means that the magnitude of velocity, magnitude and direction of velocity is the same. If we want body not to be in uniform motion, so we need to apply an external agency. That external agency is going to be force. So not to be in uniform motion means what? So by applying that external agency, we can change either magnitude or direction or both of the velocity, so that body will be in non-uniform motion. So for this purpose, we apply force. Second is to change the shape of the body. We apply force. So every daily life activity is involved with force. Then first let us discuss that. Suppose when body is in non-uniform motion, it means that either magnitude of velocity may be changed or direction of velocity may be changed or both may be changed. So let us consider that. Consider a body of mass m moving with the initial velocity u. So let us say right now it is in uniform motion. Suppose if force F is acting on the body for an interval of time, t, then it attains final velocity v. So therefore, change in velocity also implies that there is change in the momentum. So let us say initial momentum is mu. Due to the application of force, body is going to get a final momentum mv. So there is a change in momentum taking place in a given time interval t on the application of force. So therefore, Pf minus Pi delta t, this is time interval, is directly proportional to F net force. So from this idea, we'll get the definition of, we'll get the statement of Newton's second law. The rate of change of linear momentum is directly proportional to magnitude of net force and the force change in momentum are in the same direction. So this is called Newton's second law. So therefore, making use of this, net force is equal to, let us write that PF, final momentum, as mv, initial momentum as mu, taking place in a time interval delta t. Take out common, v minus u, time interval, let us write this is t2 minus t1. Say at t1 seconds its initial velocity is u, at t2 seconds its final velocity is v. So change in velocity by time interval is going to be the acceleration. So this is a basic equation, F is equal to ma. So from Newton's second law, from the statement of Newton's second law, so Newton's second law gives expression of force. Suppose if body is moving with a uniform velocity, acceleration will be 0 because v equal to u. So therefore, F is equal to, this F net is equal to, in case body is moving with uniform velocity, v minus u by t. So for the case of uniform velocity, v equal to u. So therefore, this and this get cancelled. Net force will be 0. So we'll get back the first law. As long as net force is 0, body continues to be in the state of uniform motion or rest. So therefore, from second law also we can discuss first law. Now, we got F is equal to ma. Now let us try to write units for force. So first, what is force means? The external agency which tries to change the velocity or the shape of the body. So it means it has tendency, may be taken place, may not be taken place, but force has tendency to change the velocity and also to change the shape of the body. Now let us try to write units for it. M is measured in kg. Acceleration is measured in meter per second square. So this is the long form. In short form, we simply say that Newton. So Newton is the SI unit of force. Since acceleration is a vector quantity, when a vector quantity is multiplied with a scalar quantity, result is a vector. So therefore, force is a vector quantity. Next, we can also write dimensional formula. Dimensional formula of force. Dimensional formula of force is kg refers to mass, meter refers to length, second refers to time. Since -2, we can write this is the dimensional formula of force. Next, so we can also write CGS unit for force. Mass is measured in grams and acceleration, CGS unit of acceleration is a centimeter per second square. So this is CGS unit of force. So even in the previous sections, we have got that 1 Newton is equal to, on conversion, 10 to the power of 5 dyne. So in short form, this can also be written as, so dyne is the CGS unit of force. Next. The Newton's second law can be used for the variable mass system as well as for the variable velocity system. Suppose if velocity is changed, we write it as dp by dt. So what is dp means? It is change in velocity, v minus u. So this is for the case of variable velocity. We'll once again get ma. So this is when body possesses variable velocity at constant mass. Next, we can also write mass variable with velocity constant. So how we write it as d by dt. So get back the momentum formula as mv. Now, if velocity is constant, we can write dp by dt. So Newton's second law can be utilized, can be applied also for variable mass system. Variable mass system at constant velocity. For numericals, force can be expressed in different ways. We have got that F is equal to ma. Then A can be written as, already this is written, V minus U by T. Even this A can be replaced with V square minus U square by 2S. Since V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, so you can write A is equal to V square minus U square by 2S. So even sometimes we may require to apply force. A is equal to F by M while doing the numericals. So distance may be asked in the question starting from rest, by mentioning starting from rest. So we can replace this A here, F by M here. So half into F by M with the T square. So force can be replaced like this. Force can be applied to find out the distance when the values of other physical quantities is given. Even force can also be expressed with one of the equation of motion V square minus U square by 2. Student, in my next video, I'll continue few numericals based on this one, and this one. So thereafter, I'll continue few more applications of Newton's second law of motion. Thank you very much for watching my video, but don't forget to share and subscribe with your friends and relatives.